There are many people that now talk about the benefits of consuming apple cider vinegar. So, is it really good if we look from medical side? Or maybe they don't tell you about the bad side. Now, I'm gonna tell you about what happens if you consume apple cider vinegar every day. Hi healthy people! Welcome back to our lovely channel Triple H, How to Be Happy and Healthy. And with me, I'm Dr. Hans, the nutritionist, and I'm gonna tell you about what happens if you consume apple cider vinegar every day. So the first thing that I'm gonna tell you about why you should choose apple cider vinegar. Because outside there are many kinds of vinegar. Just name it, like a rice vinegar, balsamic vinegar, then what kind of vinegar, white vinegar, and etc. So why we need to choose apple cider vinegar? And why many people say that it's like the best vinegar from among the vinegar? The first thing, because the apple cider vinegar, it has the higher concentration of acetic acid, which is the other vinegars have this acetic acid but not as much as apple cider vinegar. The second thing is apple cider vinegar have polyphenols, which is the polyphenols that I'm telling you is the chlorogenic acid, and many other vinegars don't have it as well. And also the last thing is the mineral contents in apple cider vinegar, which is potassium, magnesium, calcium, and other minerals. It has the highest concentration as well, if we compare to another vinegars. But again, this is depends in which apple that you use, which source of apple that you use for making the vinegar. So many people now tell you maybe about the benefit, or this is have incredible benefit of consuming apple cider vinegar. But I think 2 weeks or maybe weeks ago, I got my audience. They sent me about one of the doctor telling about the bad effect or maybe the dark side of apple cider vinegar, that maybe some of you know about it as well, or maybe we will talk about it now. What is it about? Is it about the acetaldehyde that contains in apple cider vinegar? That many of research tell about the acetaldehyde have a neurotoxin effect, which because it can deplete your niacin, your vitamin B3, which vitamin B3 is one of the precursor of your NAD, which is one of your brain neurotransmitter. That's why when you deplete in your vitamin B3, it could be have a impact on your nerve, especially your brain nerve. I take a look from some research, some studies from about apple cider vinegar. Then I find out, is it really bad? Now I'm gonna tell you if it's really bad or maybe it's just a scam. So actually, I found the 3 keys about the acetaldehyde contents in apple cider vinegar. The first thing, it depends on the dosage. Because if you consume in a small amount, which I'm not sure, people take a half bottle or maybe even a quarter bottle in apple cider vinegar, don't you? Because I think many of my even I also suggest my patient to consume apple cider vinegar. It's a maximum 2 tablespoons a day. So I don't think about this amount could give the high dosage or little dosage or toxic dosage if you're consuming apple cider vinegar. The second thing, it depends because our metabolism. Most of us, if we have a good metabolism or maybe normal metabolism, not really sluggish metabolism, you could detoxify acetaldehyde, because acetaldehyde is the byproduct of when the vinegar, the yeast eating the sugar and create alcohol effect. And it also happens when we consume alcohol, because when you drink alcohol, the alcohol in your body, in your liver, will turn into acetaldehyde, and it will turn like a detoxify by your liver, just like you consuming the apple cider vinegar, but it's like a much less than alcohol. So I think it's like a much safer than consuming alcohol, right? And the third thing is about your sensitivity, because I think it's individual, it's personal, that have adverse effect by consuming apple cider vinegar. But like most of all, I think like many people don't have this sensitivity, as I guessed before, because I also recommend or suggest this apple cider vinegar to many patients, and they experience the good things rather than bad things. Then, what is the good of apple cider vinegar? Is it really good, or maybe it's just like over claim about many people that say about the apple cider vinegar? Okay, I'm gonna tell you about the 5 things the good of apple cider vinegar. The first thing, it can regulate your blood sugar. Why? Again, because it can improve your insulin sensitivity. Since many people have this problem, metabolic syndrome, just name it, like a hypertension, hyperglycemia, hyperuricemia, and many other like obesity, diabetes, arteriosclerosis, and etc., etc. The root cause is insulin resistance. And when you consume apple cider vinegar in a good amount, again, it can improve your insulin sensitivity. The second thing, it can aid your digestive health, because it can increase your stomach acid quality. Yes, your gastric juice. Because what? Because many people, as they getting older, as they eating like a junk food or maybe like a bad food, they can reduce their stomach acid quality. And also for you that take like a lot of antacid, when you want to suppress your stomach acid, it can also like worsening your stomach acid quality. And second thing, because it can promote the growth of the good bacteria in your gut. The third benefit of consuming apple cider vinegar is about your weight management. Again, because it can improving your fat metabolism in your body, and it can also increasing the feeling of fullness. So when you feel full, you don't want to eat more, even like there are many foods in front of your eyes. The fourth benefits, the apple cider vinegar has antimicrobial effect. So sometimes I use it like to clean my vegetables, my fruits, especially if you're consuming like a non-organic vegetables and fruit. I think it would be better if you're like mix like the water and the apple cider vinegar to clean your veggies and your fruits. And it can also, in our body, it can neutralize our pathogens in our stomach, your parasites, your bacteria, your viruses, because it can neutralize and it can like save you from like a toxicity or diarrhea. And the last things, it has many antioxidants that can combat your oxidative stress and free radicals in your body. So, what to pay attention now when you're consuming apple cider vinegar? Do everybody will have like this good impact, experience like many benefits as I mentioned before? Well, I'm not saying that everyone will experience the good impact, because there are some things that you need to pay attention. The first thing, if you get like a gut inflammation, such as like a peptic ulcer or maybe gastritis, you need to pay attention, because it can give you like the worst effect, like a pain effect in your stomach, that like a discomfort, because what? Because you have like an ulcer in your gut. The second thing, if you have like a sensitivity, like what I said before, if you like if experience adverse effects, because it's personal. So if you experience like a sensitivity or allergic, better you avoid it for a while until you have like a good immune system. The third things, it can affect your tooth enamel as well, because the acetic acid in apple cider vinegar is very, very acid. So like how to consume it? Usually I will suggest to use straw, because it can like save your tooth enamel from that acid. The fourth thing is about the drug interactions. So there are some drugs that you need to like consult to your doctor, physician, your nutritionist, because like some drug like antihypertensive drugs, digoxin for heart, then antibiotics, some of, and diuretic, it can impact the work of the pharmacokinetics of the drug that you consume. And the last things is the source of apple cider vinegar. That's why I always suggest to use the organic one, especially for prolonged use. So the last thing, how to consume the apple cider vinegar if you want to get the best result. There are three things that I will tell you. Now, ready? The first thing, dilute with water. I guess mineral water, alkaline water. Yeah, not alkaline. Just a joke. The mineral water is the best one. Yeah, because if you dilute the apple cider vinegar with the water, with the ratio 1 tablespoon is equal, you dilute it with 250 milliliter of water. The second thing, consume it before meal or before bed as you need, like a 15 to 30 minutes before meal or 15 to 30 minutes before bed if you want to have like a better digestive health. And the last thing, store in a cool, dark place and avoid the exposure to the sunlight and heat. So I hope now you know about the fact, the truth of apple cider vinegar, and choose your way to consume it. I'm Dr. Hans. Stay fit and stay healthy.